So what I've got this morning, this is a Dell Venue 8-inch tablet. This has got the full version of Windows 8.1 on it. It's not the chopped down, hacked up RT version. We had a client not that long ago go out and buy a Surface RT, and they brought it home, called us up. They wanted us to install all their software on it. They were gonna, move away from a laptop and go to a tablet. Long story short, the client wanted us to install iTunes on this Windows RT tablet, which is not possible. You're limited, just like with any other tablet, to what Windows allows you to run on that chopped down operating system. So the difference between this tablet and a lot of the other Surface tablets out there that are running Windows RT is this is a full-blown version of Windows. You can put iTunes on here, you can throw whatever software you choose to put on here that's Windows compatible. So I'm going to open this up, quick run through on it. It's an 8-inch screen, it's high def, does 1280 by 800. It's got the Intel Atom processor in it. From what I've seen, these are good processors. It performs pretty well. 2 gigs of memory on board and a 32 gig internal storage capacity. And really, it's the first one of these I've ever messed with. We found a really good deal at Microcenter. These are open box units, and so you can see here it was picked up for $159.96. We're going to test this out for a client that has a lot of people that work in the field. So we're going to test this, make sure it runs all their applications, make sure everything goes right for them. And if it works out well, we'll probably set these up for somewhere in the neighborhood of about 8 or 10 guys that work in the field for this networking company we deal with. So since it's an open box, obviously there's no unwrapping to do. Microcenter will warranty these for a couple of months, I think a 3-month warranty. We went ahead and purchased the extended warranty on this just in case anything's wrong with it. It is open box, it's always a risky proposition, but for testing purposes this should do the trick. So here's what's included with it. We've got our quick start guide, a little warranty booklet. We picked up 2 of these for testing. The other one's already being configured. One of them, since it was an open box, did not come with the licensing for Office 2013 for Home and Student. These do come with an edition of Home and Student in this particular package. But since they were open box, one did not have that in there, and we got a little better price on that one because of that missing software. We got a somewhat compact USB charger. Not compact enough for my taste, but somewhat compact. And then you've got the micro USB, which is nice. It's not proprietary. You can use it with any micro USB charger. As you can see, we've got lots of dust and dirt on this. It's been opened a few times and put back in the case. But a little dust for our purposes isn't going to stop us. Case is a little, right out of the box, a little flaky. I notice a little looseness in the corners. Got our headphone jack up in the top here. So very quickly, we've got our USB and charging port here. You cannot plug USB in and charge at the same time with this. That's a little bit of a setback, but not horrible. Got power, volume controls. Difficult to see here, but there is an SD slot here. Not exactly sure what this is for yet, but when I get to that I'll let you know. And we've got at the top of the unit, we've got the Windows Metro start button and the headphone jack. It's also got a 5-megapixel camera, and it has a front-facing camera as well. So I took a little break from setting this up to make myself an iced coffee and to charge the battery a little bit, because I didn't want to deal with having the cord attached while I'm recording this. I noticed during the charging process, this AC adapter that they give you gets, you know, it's not smoking hot, but it is very hot. It's very warm. So I don't know if that's just a glitch with this particular one, but I would say it's warmer than I would like charging adapter to be. So just something to think about. I don't know if it's all of them. It might just be this unit, but it does get quite warm. I went ahead and I opened up the SD slot in here because it was very difficult to see that with the lighting I've got today. But there's a micro SD in here, and I'm in the setup phase of this right now. We're setting our test user up, and as you can see, we're at the region setting. The touch screen on this is very nice. It responds very well. I mentioned before, however, the edges of the device around the screen are a little flimsy, a little loose feeling to me. They move just a little bit. I don't think it's probably a major problem, but just worth noting. Now we've got our typical, do you accept the terms of the agreement? Of course we do. What choice do we really have? When typing on the keyboard, very responsive keyboard. I like how this feels. Very, very nice keyboard. Responds very quickly. So we're to the personalization screen here, and as you can see, this does not flip. You know, a nice basic gray with this one. I like naming systems after blues players. So let's call this one, let's call it Lead Belly. Sounds good to me. And we're going to jump on the Wi-Fi network, and I'm not going to show you my password. Now I will comment that while setting this up, you have to switch back and forth between the keyboard and the numeric metacharacter pad quite a bit if you've got a complex password. It's a little bit annoying. The long press works well, but it's a little bit slow. So the system is all set up here. I will hack around on this a little bit, and we'll probably review this in the future to let you guys know how it's been. Maybe just do a quick review on it. But you know, this is the Metro screen. It's something that most of us are starting to get used to now. Whether we love it or not it remains to be seen, but it is what it is. The screen reacts quite quickly. Jumps from portrait to landscape nicely. We've got the app mode for Internet Explorer on here. And like most things, there are some apps out there I've heard and read about that don't like to switch between landscape and portrait mode. But for the most part, you can kind of see it loads things quickly. We can click some random story in here. I'll go over a couple of the other accessories I got for this, for our test case in a moment here, but that's it for this video on the Dell Venue 8-inch tablet. what I really like best about this is it's the full-blown version of Windows 8.1. It's not some chopped down RT version. This will run the full-blown Office. It came with Home and Student Edition in the package. You can run iTunes on this. You can use it just like a regular PC. I would recommend maybe a Bluetooth keyboard or something like that if you're trying to use it as a portable laptop kind of idea, but it would be alright for regular PC. The customer we're testing this for has field technicians out in the field. They need to be able to email, get to Microsoft Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, some Visio drawings, that type of thing. And we'll be able to do all of that on here and use Office 365. Works pretty well. I'm pretty pleased with it. Just for the basics, seems to be pretty quick. Guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll report back and let you guys know how this works out. Appreciate all of you guys subscribing. Please subscribe below if you haven't already. Thanks. Bye.